honestly am having crazy FOMO. I am so incredibly proud of Stray Kids. That really takes years off your life. Honestly, the lining up stuff, a seat is a privilege at this point. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am going to be talking to you guys about my Stray Kids experience for the US World Tour dominATE. I actually was supposed to vlog all this, but I unfortunately did not vlog the way I wanted to. I only vlogged like the beginning of my Seattle trip with my friends. It wasn't even about Stray Kids for the most part. I was trying to vlog the Seattle stop for Stray Kids, but it just didn't go as planned. Anyways, I wanted to do a chit chat video instead about my experience so that you guys could have an insight of how tour has been going, just for those who are still going to attend the rest of the US stops, and you know, it could be your first time going. So just wanted to provide a video where you guys can just understand what it's like to go to a Stray Kids concert. I went to 4 of the West Coast shows. It was all back to back, so I went to Seattle, San Francisco, and both the LA shows. It has been the most amazing time seeing Stray Kids. Like honestly, I couldn't have asked for better. Like everything about this tour has been so good. Like I can't even put into words how amazing it was for me. Like everything was perfect. I had VIP GA for all of the shows, and that in of itself has been really stressful. Like if you know anything that has happened for GA VIP, it's crazy and it's chaotic and it's super intense, and like it takes a very strong person mentally and physically to do the GA stuff. So if you're doing GA, give yourself a pat on the back because it's not easy and it's really hard and it's super stressful. Let's just start off with Seattle. Seattle was the first show and it was quite intense in terms of like lining up and queuing. That was a whole mess of its own, and honestly something I would never want to experience again. Because it was the first show, no one knew exactly what was going on. No one knew how lining up was going to go because there's 3 different pits. So I had no idea like exactly where I was even supposed to line up for my pit because I was pit 3 and I had no idea. Everything ended up being one big blob line. Like it was kind of too much. The rules for the entirety for VIP has been you can't be on the property until 8 in the morning, and then you get your wristband at 9 in the morning, and then you check in from 10 in the morning to like 3 p.m. ish or something. The day of the show, around like 6-7 in the morning, every single corner of every block was filled with people. Like so many people, because you can't really be on property until 8 in the morning, right? But like so everyone's kind of like off to different parts of the streets, and T-Mobile Park is smack dab in the city, so it was kind of hard to have people gathered in like just one area. Around like I want to say like 7:20, I think someone from Live Nation put a big red flag up that said VIP line or something, and everyone started running to that line. Like I was really stressed out at this point, and I was also really tired because I haven't been sleeping that much, and so it was just really messy. Honestly, the organization for Seattle was horrible. Luckily I was able to get a really good queue number despite the mess and everything. Like I was able to get a good queue number still, and I was really grateful and so happy that I did, because I ended up actually being barricade for Seattle, and I am so glad that, you know, it all worked out for me, and I hope that it worked out for, you know, whoever also went to Seattle and you got what you wanted. I can't believe like how unorganized that was. And I think because of how messy it was, you couldn't really even like check in at like 10 a.m. They kind of just like gave you your wristband and you checked in immediately when it was like 9 a.m. But even then, they actually didn't even start at like 9 a.m. or something. Like I forgot, but they started like way later because I think they were trying to like, you know, organize this whole mess. But yeah, you ended up just getting your wristband and checking in at the same time. After checking in and getting your wristband, I was able to have some time to go get ready and come back. I was definitely rushing for sure because I was a little bit nervous because I didn't want to miss sound check. So I got ready as fast as I could at my friend's house and got back to the venue immediately. I was able to find my line and my spot in line as well. And from that point on, I was a little bit relieved, still really stressed out. I don't know, like I think concert days are just like really stressful in general. And on top of that, a couple days before Seattle, the weather was pretty cool. Like it wasn't too hot and it wasn't too cold, but for some reason the sun decided to come out the day of the concert, and it was so hot in that line. Like when the line for sound check, it was so hot. Like I was dying because I like didn't really eat that much. I should have drank more water. I only had like a liquid IV before arriving to the venue, and like it probably just wasn't enough, and I honestly thought I was gonna pass out in that line. It was so hot. And I was pit 3, so I was the last line to enter the venue, so it really sucked. But yeah, this is just a reminder to please take care of yourself. GA is not easy, and lining up in like severe heat is really not easy on your body, so please make sure to eat like whatever you can, like something to fuel your body, and drink a lot of water. Make sure you have like something to fan yourself with or like cover you from the sun. Once I was able to get inside the venue, however, I did enter the shaded part of the venue and I felt a lot better. I then was able to go into the floor. They were pretty organized with walking you down to floor, like single file line, and like making sure you were in your numbered order. So thank God for that, because oh my God, the organization before it was horrible. So inside the venue, the organization was a lot better, and they walked us down, and yeah, I got to my spot. I was at the extended stage where the wing kind of starts breaking off, so in that like corner, and it was an amazing view. Oh my God, it was so good. So then sound check started, and it was so fun, so wonderful. They were so cute. They were so happy to be there. Like, it was amazing. And honestly, this was actually the first time Chan has ever noticed me. And if you didn't know, Chan is my bias. So this was the first time Chan has ever noticed me and interacted with me. I had this poster for him that I've been wanting him to read for some time now. I've just never grabbed his attention before, and during sound check for Seattle was the first time ever he's ever interacted with me. You're not allowed to record during sound check at all. Like, Live Nation implemented this rule that you're not allowed to record for any of the sound checks, so I didn't want to risk recording and getting kicked out, so I just didn't record any of it. So I have no video proof of Chan interacting with me, but you're just gonna have to believe me. Yeah, the poster was nothing deep. It was actually a very silly poster, but it's something very special to me, and that moment will carry with me forever. And I'm just so grateful that he noticed me, and it was just so good. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that maybe I didn't have video evidence of it, because I was actually able to be there in the moment when it happened, and you know, seeing him point and smile and nod at me, like, it was just so so good. So after sound check, you do have an hour to an hour and a half to you know, go pee or go eat and everything, because that's when all the seated people start coming in and stuff. Because I was in the pit by myself, like I didn't have my friends with me, I didn't want to risk losing my spot at the barricade. I did not leave that spot at all, so I stayed there the whole time because I just didn't want to lose my spot. When the show started, it was honestly so good. Like, I can't even describe like how amazed I was by everything that happened in the show. The difference from when I went to Seoul dominATE and the US dominATE, it has been very different. I feel like for the US shows, like, everything was so grand. Like, the production value was so good, the backup dancers were amazing, the band was amazing. Stray Kids, of course, have always been perfect, and they never fail to blow my mind. And honestly, I will always think they're perfect, but how do they get even better from before? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always think they're so good. I always think they're like amazing, but they get better each and every time I've seen them. They are amazing. And if you don't stand Stray Kids, like, that's totally okay. Just go to a Stray Kids concert. I promise you, you will not be disappointed at all. Like, it's so good. So the units, so good. Oh my gosh, I am so lucky that I was able to see both the solos and the units. My favorite one has been Cinema, and Cinema is just so wonderful. Like, I think that is the most touching part of the entire show, for me at least, because I think them putting all the attendees' names in the big screen when at the end of Cinema is just so wonderful. And I think that's how they connect with their fans. I loved that during Cinema. Like, it was so good, and Cinema is just a really wonderful song. So the fireworks were so good too. Like, everything about the US show has been so amazing. So after Seattle, I flew immediately over to San Francisco. San Francisco is where I got merch. I didn't get merch in Seattle because, I don't know, I just didn't really want to deal with Seattle anymore. So this is what I got. I got a sweater. So cute. It says Stray Kids in the front, and then in the back it says dominATE. I also got the Eagle Skizu shirt. I got the Wolfchan one. Wolfchan was selling out, so I had to get an XL, and it's quite a large t-shirt, but it's okay. I usually wear my merch shirts to sleep, so it's fine. Now look at it. So cute. I love it. I needed it so bad, so I'm so glad I got my hands on it. But yeah, the merch line for San Francisco wasn't bad at all for me. I just ended up going early. Like, I think they opened at like 12 p.m. and I got there at like 10. So I only waited like two and a half hours, and it was pretty smooth. So I got what I wanted, and yeah. Because of the whole mess in Seattle, I think people didn't know what was going to happen in San Francisco either. Apparently, Live Nation put up signs to where the lines for each pit was going to be, and I didn't know that until like maybe the morning I decided to go. I think I got there around 5, and I got in line, and there was already a bunch of people there. But I think because Live Nation put those signs up, those lines were going to be honored, so we just got into our line for our pit and waited there up until 8 or 9 in the morning, and then Live Nation got out and they decided to actually give the wristbands out in line instead. So they would walk down the line and give you a wristband instead of you like going to them, if that makes sense. So I think that process was a lot smoother, and it honestly went by so quickly. I was able to have more time to eat and, you know, rest and get ready properly before heading back to the venue. So yeah, I think we got back to the venue again around like 2 p.m. But for some reason it felt a little bit more chill. Like, I was able to take pictures. I did not take any photos in Seattle. Yeah, so I was able to take some photos, and it turned out really good. And it was so fun because I was actually with my friends for San Francisco. Oh, I also wanted to talk about what you get for VIP, the gifts and stuff. And so you first get your lanyard, and then it shows all the dates in the back. Yeah, super cute. And then they give you a bag full of goodies. So one of them being a pen, or 2 pens actually, and then a sleeping mask, and then a silk pillowcase. This is super cool. And then just some postcards, super cute. But yeah, that's about it. And am I gonna use all of this? I don't know, but it's cute, and it's something to, you know, have as memory from the tour. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to show you guys so that you guys know exactly what you're getting for VIP. I also was very lucky again to get a good queue number for San Francisco as well, and San Francisco was so good. Like, honestly, so much happens in the concert that like I think I'm like putting every concert like all together and like mixing everything up. I just remember San Francisco being so fucking cold. Like, when I say it was cold, like my hands were numb at the end of the show. Like, I couldn't press record at some point because my hands were so numb because it was so cold. Luckily, I brought a sweater because I knew it was gonna be so cold, because growing up in the Bay Area, like San Francisco is just so known to be cold and windy. So I brought a jacket with me, and thank God I did, because my friends were trying to tough it out without a jacket, and seeing them after the show shivering, my God, I felt so bad for them. Like, even Stray Kids were cold. Because of how cold it was, the stage actually got really wet because of all the mist falling onto the stage. So at one point, I think during Giant, that's when I noticed that the stage was wet, and it was definitely slippery for them because they were like slipping and sliding, and like I was kind of like concerned for them, but they kind of seemed like they were having fun with how slippery it was. But point is though, it was really cold in San Francisco. Oh, this was a show where I actually got a selfie with Jongin, and I'll insert it here. So cute. But yeah, I am so grateful that he decided to stop and take a selfie with me, because I honestly was not expecting that at all. Like, I kind of just took the risk to stick out my phone and see what was gonna happen, but he popped his little cute head in and like, did a little wave, and it was so cute. And yeah, I'm gonna treasure that forever. I'm literally gonna frame it. My gosh, it was so cute. And yeah, I think Encore is so crazy, like so chaotic. Like, so much is happening that I don't know where to look. I don't know what to do. Like, so much is going on, but each Encore has been so insanely fun. Like, I love Encore. Encore is like one of the best parts of the show. Honestly, it's so fun. Like I said, like I can't put it into words how amazing it was, but I think the difference from Seattle and San Francisco is that San Francisco, I was with my friends. It makes the whole experience so much more memorable because I was just like messing around with my friends, and we were just like laughing and having so much fun taking photos. So San Francisco was definitely an amazing time. So next would be my last 2 shows in LA, and LA I think has been by far my favorite show. Both shows have been amazing. The queuing again was, you know, really smooth. People did line up early. I lined up early and I was able to get a really good queue number with my friends again. LA was perfect in every way. A lot of people pre-concert were just passing out freebies, taking a lot of photos. There was a lot of photo ops and everything. So it was just so fun and so memorable, and I had an amazing time. The weather was perfect in LA. I loved it. It was actually the shows where I wore my favorite outfits too. So I just felt really good in LA and I had such a great time. But yeah, I met a lot of amazing people, a lot of nice stays. I also met a couple of you guys, and you guys came up to me saying like you guys recognized me from my Instagram, and honestly I have never had anyone recognize me from my social media before, so it was kind of a shock. You know, if you guys ever do see me at a Stray Kids event, like please feel free to say hi. I will love to say hi to you guys and meet you guys. It was so fun, and like you guys were so nice, and so I love meeting stays, and so yeah, thanks for saying hi. The inside SoFi Stadium is so big, guys. Like I went there before for like twice in BTS, but being on the floor that close to the stage and then looking over the entirety of SoFi was crazy. Like there was so many people, and it just makes me so proud of Stray Kids. Like they have come so far, and it's amazing how many people come to support them and like listen to the music and see them perform. Like it's insane. I am so incredibly proud of Stray Kids. I have been standing there for a while now, and honestly like a couple years ago it wasn't like this at all. Like the fandom wasn't really like this big, and they have just grown so much, and I am so happy to experience their growth, and I'm going to continue supporting them in every way possible and every step of the way. And Stray Kids, if you're watching this, please know that I am so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what the next step is. And you know, I'm going to be there for every milestone, so please continue doing what you do best, and it's making music. And you know, I love you. Oh my god, I'm so sad. I miss them so much. But anyways, yeah, LA was amazing. I loved it so much. Everything about it was perfect. I don't want to spoil too much of the show, and just in case, you know, other people just want to fully experience Stray Kids, so I don't want to say too much about the show. So I'm only going to say like the highlights of what happened. Wait, can I just say they're so beautiful? Like, I already know this, like they have always been beautiful to me, but up close like that, like seeing their natural skin and like natural everything, they are insanely beautiful. Like I was starstruck for sure. So perfect. Like there's how can one be so perfect? Like they're so amazing, each and every one of them. After LA Day 1, I did have Pit again for LA Day 2, and honestly was not sure at all how I was gonna do that. I kind of almost accepted defeat because I was like, you know, I'm probably gonna be the back for LA Day 2 because I had to do LA Day 1, right? So I was like, I'm probably gonna be the back of LA Day 2, and that's totally okay. I had a great run the first 3 shows, and like honestly couldn't ask for anything more, so I was kind of accepting the fact that I was probably gonna be in the back. But you know, because it was my last show, I don't want to regret anything, so I toughed it out. I went back to my hotel, I ate a little bit, and I slept a little bit, showered and everything, and I got back into the line at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I do not know how this happened, but I ended up getting another good queue number. I think the only reason why I was able to get a good queue number was because there was a couple of people in front of me that honestly didn't have the proper tickets. You can't get soundcheck if you bought resale, unfortunately. Like as sad as it is, like you can't. So there was just a couple people in front of me that just didn't have the right tickets. They didn't have like the proper like stuff for the tickets either, like the IDs and everything. So they actually had to get booted out of line, and I think that was the only way that I was able to move up in line. I'm so very lucky, and I'm so very grateful that, you know, I was able to get barricade for all 4 shows, and in a way like did not expect it at all. Like I just lined up early like everyone else did, and you know, that's like honestly just how I got barricade. I just lined up early, did the whole shebang, like got ready, came back, blah blah blah. I think LA Day 2 is very special to me. My interaction for LA Day 2 was of Chan reading my poster and interacting with me again, and I honestly think that has been like, I don't have words to properly describe how it makes me feel. I'm just so grateful again that he noticed me, and honestly it was just so shocking how it happened because I had a poster that said, "Hi Chan, I'm Amanda, how are you?" And I made that poster literally right after soundcheck. And I did not expect that he was going to have a conversation with me on stage. Like he said like, "Hi, I'm Chris, how are you? Are you good?" Blah, blah, blah. And then he did like a little cute call me sign. And like I said, I don't have any words. I'm like very speechless still. I'm so giddy about it. I am so like over the moon about it still, and it's just like I can't believe it. I will say, however, all the members are really good at trying to interact with every single fan. They do want to give you the best experience possible. So I do think that like I was very lucky to have at least one interaction with each member, and I'm very lucky and very happy. And like I said, I couldn't have asked for better, and my experiences for Stray Kids has been so good. So yeah. After LA Day 2, I just went home and I was on cloud 9 for the last week. So yeah, it's been so fun. Would not trade this experience for anything in the world, honestly. It is bittersweet that, you know, LA was my last stop. Bitter because I love Stray Kids and I miss them so much. Like, I can never get enough of them. I can never get enough of a Stray Kids concert, truly. But sweet because I don't want to deal. I just don't want to deal with lining up. I honestly am having crazy FOMO. Like, I want to keep going, but it has to stop here. So, need to stop here and save money and just, you know, I had my run. I'm very grateful for what I had, and I do not want to do any more of the lining up and stuff like that. I've expressed this before somewhere. Almost every single time I've seen Stray Kids recently, I've had to stand. A seat is a privilege at this point. Whoever decided to do GA, please don't do it again. Don't do it again. Because eventually, if you do it again, I'm probably gonna do it again too. So I don't want to do it again. Please, I beg you, please don't do it again. I will say though, GA is really fun. So there's like pros and cons to this whole thing. Unfortunately, my brain is still mush. Honestly, I'm still recovering. So to whoever is going to the rest of the shows, I hope you have such an amazing time. I hope this video can give you some kind of insight of what to expect for, you know, Stray Kids. And yeah, and I just wanted to share my experience and talk about it all over again because it was just so fun for me. And I hope you have so much fun. And yeah, well, please comment down below and tell me about your experiences as well. And I'll be so glad to read all of them because I want every stay to have such a good time with Stray Kids. I may or may not add my mini Seattle vlog at the end of this video, so if I do, enjoy, but if I don't, then this is the end of the video, and I hope, you know, you have a great time at Stray Kids, be safe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye! So I just landed in Seattle. I'm waiting for my friends to come pick me up right now. Oh my god, I'm so excited! But I'm extremely tired because I've been up since 4 in the morning just to catch this flight. So it's 10 a.m. now and I'm so hungry and I'm so tired. I just want to see my friends and hang out for a bit and just like relax and have fun before heading up to Stray Kids in a couple days. Those are my friends! You guys are 20! Cute. So we're driving on the freeway right now, and that's T-Mobile. Oh, hold on. There's trees in the way. The trees are gonna be in the way for a while. No, but it's behind the trees. It's behind the trees, guys. Hold on. You see that little sliver of a building? Yeah, that's T-Mobile right there. T-Mobile Park. I have a great view of it right here. So right now we're gonna go get matcha. This place is so cute. Hold on, I'll show you guys in a second. Yeah, it's really busy right now, even on a weekday at like 3 p.m. But I'm gonna get a matcha and a hojicha. I feel like I always need to get a hojicha wherever I go now because I'm just so obsessed with it. But yeah, we're gonna see if it's really good. Have you had it before?
No, it's my first time.
It's all of our first times having it, so we'll give you a taste test. What?
I'll show you that. Oh, I didn't have my nails on.
What are you getting, Amanda? I think I'm gonna get the hojicha latte ice cream. I think the wait at the matcha place is kind of long, so we're gonna go walk to K-pop Nara, which is a K-pop store in Seattle.
Yeah, when I don't have anything to do in the city, we are always at the K-pop store for some reason.
Yeah, we're gonna go see if there's any like, you know, in hyphen, Stray Kids stuff. So
they're doing a Desired Unleash like event, and they actually have K-pop like pre-order benefits for K-pop.
Did it already start?
Here we are. The Stray Kids album. It's like Chan was waiting to say hi to you. Oh shit! Okay.
What's the word for wait. Which one do you like, Nicole?
I like all of them. Not picky.
This one? Or the doll one? Yeah.
So it's like
yeah!
Composition.
Cute! I love this!
And then for another photo booth, like later, we'll do the hug one again.
Yeah.
Aww. We're so adorable.
I love my friends!
Oh, we're so cute! Our drinks are here. I know. I'm so excited to try it.
It looks like she's like, Kimmy went to park her car and she's literally like fully on the curb.
Guys, I'm like a really good parallel parker, okay? This is not me. This is not me.
Look at that! Oh my gosh.
Not to the ice
I know, with the ice will knock in the back. Ready? So we're gonna take a walk around the park right now while we wait for our reservation at the restaurant. Look how pretty the city is. Oh my gosh.
It's like only 30 minutes until our reservation.
Really?
We're gonna take a stroll.
This is a little stroll. Seattle's so nice. Wow.
He's trying to get to his friend.
His friend's over here. We're on the way to the restaurant.
I just realized we only did one round around that park. And then we sat. We did half a mile.
Yeah, we did half a mile.
Oh, okay.
Hello guys, so we're at the restaurant now. We're at a really nice Japanese restaurant that Kimmy suggested to eat at. So we ordered Mentaiko udon and we also got this like salmon carpaccio. It looks really good. But yeah. Cheers. We got this cat pudding and look how it shakes.
It's doing the Riku shake.
It's doing the Riku shake.
What are we making, guys?
Banana pudding. We're taking our banana pudding. Well, Kimmy mostly made it. Me and Nicole have just been watching her. But we're gonna bring this to our trip to Canada. Oh wait, Nicole was assistant chef. Sorry, she was
chef.
I was sous chef.
Sous chef.
She was working really hard cutting the bananas.
I charge money based on how clear the day is, like to go up. Like if it's a nicer day, it's more expensive.
What a scam!
Right? It is nice, like, to go up once or twice, but